Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory. So here we are today in episode 122. Oh boy, so last episode we were working on the ultimate generator, and I think I was trying to set up a PRA for fluid canning buckets for the generators. If I can look that up. Wow, I could speak good. Let's see. Ultimate generator, right? And we needed, I think it was heated redstone, magmatic. Yeah. So that's why we needed buckets of lava, right? Although what I think I had to essentially, I basically just took a LUV machine, a single machine, and set it up so that it will process just a single bucket. The P array, for whatever reason, would not work with the canning machines, and I think the Discord pretty much confirmed that fact. Anyway, beyond that, I spent the last few days beefing up the base. I've done a lot of automation, some of it passive, some of it requests, active requests. So let's just run through our base, and I'll show you what I have done in the meantime. So I think... yeah, so this might be new. I've added a few P arrays here and there. Oh, this was the original PA, but I can probably repurpose that. What I did add here was a crystal circuit passive maker. And it doesn't seem to be working right now. Did I not feed it power? Hello? What is going on here? Oh, because I didn't put a freaking interface on it. Huh. Okay, let me just fix this real quick. Okay, so that will start working again, and we're going to be getting crystal circuits. I'm surprised I didn't catch that till just now. So there we go. Right, nothing new over here, I don't think. Or maybe, wait, what was this? Oh, I think I made a passive Buell wafer here. Oh, do I not have argon infinitized? Okay. Argon. Okay, I have a bucket there, so I'll take care of it later. Okay, what else here? I know there's a lot more to show off. Okay, that's not new. That's not new. I think in the lower layer is where we have a lot of work. Not that side. Yeah, here we go. So I added some more automation here. I think just right here is the main focus. Wetware substrates, right? These things. I needed a lot of wetware for reasons I'll get into very shortly. And these three are all wetware. Now, there's a gap here because I kind of screwed up the hatch placement on these two. And I was lazy. And I just wanted to build another one. I will be tearing these out at a certain point and replacing them with improved versions. More on that later. So there's that. And I think we already covered this angle, right? Nothing new over here. Okay, so where is the room? Not that one. Okay, I think it's above. I always forget where the room is that I'm looking for when I go to that room. Right, okay, it's this room. So you'll see here we've got a lot of machines. They are all passiving certain items. There's also that down there. I'll get to that in a minute. And there's also this crystal matrix automation here. Right, so let me get my little concealment key out here. You'll see that I have things automated like plates, dust, wires, more wires, more wires, plates, dust, clathrate, all this good stuff, right? All of these machines are receiving their source material, and they're going to be continuing to make them until the drawer fills up. And I have down here the drawer controller. You can see what's in there. I have phantom interfaces. So these things are responsible for moving fluid. Where's the all right, so we're out of lubricant? Okay, I need to get that infinitized. Yeah, so this is moving lubricant into the cutting machine because there's hardly any other spots to move the fluid or items or whatever. I also have engravers. Oh, and those don't need fluids. Didn't I make something else with Oh yeah, I made gravel and sand automation here because I was needing a lot of gravel and sand. Long story short, I was burning through a lot of my quartz glass, or my nether quartz, trying to stock up on lava-infused crystals. I have 250,000 of those now. Because some of the in-game items are going to require a lot of that stuff. Right, so also this, the Ender Star. This is simply made with nether stars and Dew of the Void. I made that too off camera. Dew of the Void is made with molten ender or ender pearls and a grains of piezoality and vibrancy. And then here's the output right here, right? So vibrancy is just a macerated vibrant crystal, and piezoality is just a macerated pulsating crystal. Simple enough. So the ender stars here are going to be useful in making the RF source essentially. Ender star, right? So if I go into here, it's okay. It's made in the eternal catalyte. Oh yeah, and I made this this contraption. Let me remove some of the. Oh, that's all conduit there. Okay, so you'll see here, I've got conduits running through the blocks and they're all invisible. Let me see if I can't, where is it? There we go. So you'll see all of the conduits here. They're connected to the inscribers. So essentially, the interface is right there in the wall. Here, let me just do this. The interfaces here stock diamond plates, as well as silicon, Certus quartz, and gold. I think all of these are stocked by the systems over here, but in the event that they aren't, I'll know soon enough. So again, they all compress, or they all make up into the printed engineering circuits, right? And then over here, I have 5 inscribers that are accelerated, and they have the processor patterns, each type in each inscriber. So it can make 5 at a time for extra speed. Remember, because interfaces and patterns share responsibilities, at least in the dev version of this pack. And then this, well, I needed a big boy computer circuit or storage crafting. So there's that. I don't know how many exactly. Let's see. Can I like request something? If I did this. Okay, so I think that one right there in front of us is a total of 6 million bytes, 6.8 million bytes with 35 code processors. So that's a big boy. Okay, that room is spoken for. I may have added those off camera. I don't remember anymore at this point. I've done so much as it is. Okay, nothing new there. Oh, I think I tore out the fusion off camera. And then over here, we have the chaotic infusion setup. I had requested up the injectors, little by little, and finally set it up so that now we can request chaotic injection recipes now, right? So if I come down here, it's this little chest. You'll see in the interface here, reactor stabilizer, chaotic core, Newt solar, and chaotic solar. So those will all get piped into those, in packagers and will craft for us. I may have also added an extra tower or 2 of the knock reactors because I needed more power. Yeah. Oh, and I also got some micro miners over here. This is kind of getting closer to the realm of some automation that I had setup off camera, which I'll be getting into very soon in this episode. Right, so this microverse is dedicated to exquisite emerald production. Okay, so it's going to try and auto stock the tier 3 miners, the 4 flux, and the gemstone sensors because it has a crafting card. Okay, so it's going to keep items in there at all times. And if we ever need more of these emeralds, well, we can up the ante there. And this one is responsible for, where's the, I think it's on top here. This one is responsible for the stellar creation data. I had migrated this recipe to this miner because our other small miner, this boy right here, this is now delegated to handling the tier 1 miners, are basically dilithium. Right, so it's gonna make dilithium until we have enough. I think I have some new stock here to show off. So that is the poly. Okay, I think that's old. But up here we have mote of omnium, which is made simply with the omnium fluid, which is also responsible for making the omnium ingots. So no more having to worry about all those other ingots anymore. That's pretty sweet. We got argon, glass, and einsteinium. So that's good to have there too. Einsteinium is used like for reactor cores or... Oh, not that anymore. So I guess mostly for this. Okay, I showed off the small projector room. Anything new over here? I think this is mostly the same. Still haven't set up this tower yet, but very soon. Very soon we'll be needing the throughput of what would it be, 16 sets of fusions? I think it's... How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so 16 infusion towers. Well, setups. All right, so our orb is chugging along here. Oh, yes. So here is the big meat and potatoes of this episode. So you'll notice that I have 5 micro miners now here. I have that one in the back right there. See? And yeah. Okay, so I learned last night, or the last 2 days, on how to set up a passive system to craft dragon hearts, chaos data, universe data, hearts of the universe, and dragon hearts. I think I said dragon hearts twice. I think I meant to say chaos shards, right? So each of these machines is delegated to one job. You'll notice that I have a little emitter here. That is saying we want to stop when we have more than one universe creation data. This is tasked to making that data. You'll notice that we have the stock in there, Awakened Draconium, the Tier 9, and the cell creation data from earlier. We also, if you come over here, you'll see that we have a Tier 10, and the Draconium and the data. Also, a spare Tier 10 here. So each of these miners, well, these 2 miners back here are not going to be running, but these 2 miners, actually this one's stopped right now, and for good reason I'll get into. So these 2 miners will be always working, at least if that one is turned on. This miner here is responsible for making the Chaos Guardian data. That would then go into that miner to get the Chaos Shards. And just like before, we have stock in and out of the interface there. Come over here. The Tier 8, the Guardian data, everything else. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, and what's a good example? Oh, I need my screwdriver. Okay, so it's hard to see, but you'll notice that I have only 4 stacks of stellar creation data here, and yet this has only 1 stack, and it's not inputting anymore. Well, sorry, wrong. Damn it, my drill is gone. Give me a second. There it is. Okay, so with the item interfaces here, you can essentially do this. Watch. So if I put a cobblestone here, if I hit shift and right click, I can make it, larger, and it doubles each time. Well, if you keep shift right clicking, it will say 128, right? Or 256, but now it's gone. That's weird, right? Well, don't worry about that because it's just a visual bug. It won't actually show up, but somewhere in this square, if I did this, yeah. So somewhere in this square is the stellar creation data on 256. I don't know if there's an upper limit, but I don't know when you would need that kind of power. And there might be a circumstance, but I don't know off the top of my head. Right. So all of these have been running for the past day or two. You'll see I have 300 chaos shards now, all done by automation, all passively. Oh, and I forgot to get to the really good stuff here. Right, so down here I have this whole nasty looking setup. So this is a subnetwork. A subnetwork is essentially a network connected to the main network, but only connected through interfaces and storage buses, and then a quartz fiber to send power, right? So this is what is sending power into this network. Otherwise, these two networks are completely separated by interfaces and storage bus combos, right? So let's see. Let's look at, I think, this interface, for example. You'll notice here that I have the tier 7, 8, 9, and 10 miners to be stocked here with a crafting card. So basically, this over here, this elite or ultimate table is going to be responsible for crafting those ships. I delegated the subnetwork to handle this and remove them from my main network. I should probably put, I don't even know if I need the 6th one here. I'll just keep it like that, honestly. Oh, that's the packager. And this, well, this is kind of like a, what's the right word for it? It's basically like the default storage. Because when the system moves items around to then use in the craft, it technically like temporarily stores items in here until it can craft, and it will move the item into the interface when it's done. Over here, you see I have all these other interfaces. This one, it was responsible for stocking the tier 10 supplies. So this interface is on the main network side, right? Everything here is made in my main network. So over here, I have a storage bus that will only be set to extract only. Every storage bus on this side is extract only. We only want to know what's in these interfaces. Technically, you could do a chest and have a storage bus and like pipe items into the chest, but an interface is probably better and less equipment. You would have to like essentially move items to the chest and probably like a conduit, or I don't know, something. You most likely need more than one block to be able to store items to then have connected to the subnetwork. I'm not sure. Either way, down here, that's empty. That one's empty on purpose. I think I need to have a storage bus and interface empty so that the two systems can connect. Or this network can see the items of that network. Down here, I want to say that's a tier 8 supplies. Tier 7. And I think this is tier 9. So some of these interfaces here have extra items like 7 lasers or 2 generators or 8 engines. That's because I found it simpler to just have unique items in each interface and just increment if I needed more for a tier 7 or a tier 8 or a tier 9. Right? And this, honestly, I don't need this big of crafter. I could probably replace that with like a 4K and maybe one or two co-processors, because all it's really doing is crafting the ship here in this network. Okay, so now that I've shown you how I'm basically auto-stocking the machine, you know, I think that's the end of the tour here. Now, our ultimate goal, or our goal right now, is to go for the RF source. This nonsense here. We've got 8 stabilizers, 4 cores, 1 infinity catalyst, energy cores, energy pylons, ultimate generators. Every one of these items here has been automated in my system. All the generators, all of the turbines, all of the generators here, the dynamos, the fusion marks, solars, everything. The dynamos here were kind of interesting because you can simply make a recipe with just dynamo, the basic one, and make a conversion kit, which is just simply all of the kits together, right? So that was pretty simple. RF source. Nope. RF source. Okay. So back to the generator here. The top half, yeah, that's the simple stuff there. I don't think anything else here is too crazy. And did I forget any awesome stuff? Don't think I did. Okay, so this DML system I'm going to be re-enabling very soon because we're going to need a shit ton of Dragon layer data. I've been told that Dragon layer data is quintessential to the vending item, the vending source item. A, because look at all of the times that we need this stuff, right? Yeah, I think mostly it's used for Chaos Guardian data. Huh. I don't really think it's used for much else then. Let me look at my calculator. Let's see. Dragon layer. No. That's not what I would want. Can I even pattern this? I don't think so. Guardian data. I don't think Guardian data is in here. Wait. Guardian data. 30,000 for Dragon layer data? Where is it in here? I don't see it. This might not be the best representation of this recipe. What is Guardian data used for again? Shards. Do I have shards in the recipe here? I do. Okay. So why can't I see the Guardian data? Oh, here it is. Okay, that's already patterned. So I don't know. There's probably a lot of other things that I don't have patterned yet. Maybe that's why I'm unable to see the true scope of how much data I need. Dragon layer data. All right, well, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on that, even though this episode's nearly over. So I did a lot of touring today, and I've set up a lot of automation, like I've said, between circuit automation, like the crystal circuits, the quantum circuits, the wetware circuits, the wetware boards. I've also automated the multi-layer fiber reinforced boards, as well as the fiber ones. Remember, these are made from foils and epoxy resin. I also have automated stuff like the crystal socks, which is like a multi-layer recipe here. We got the crystal CPUs. You got the crystal chips, and the chips are made from the emeralds in emerald plate. So that's another reason why I needed more emeralds to make these things here. Yeah, I think that's all. That's really a large amount of all the automation that we have. So, only thing to do now, really, is to request a creative RF source. Check it out. It's happening. I've worked so hard with all the automation to get this going. I just don't know what to say. Oh, that is loud. Hold on. Let me just. There we go. Right. So, like I was saying, I've worked so hard the last few days to get this automation going, and I think this has like been the simplest automating this item has been. In the past, I've had to manually create the ultimate generators in my other Let's Play. I've had to do all kinds of headache nonsense. I'm sure there's a lot more items that I could automate, like the thin silicone rubber sheets, silver wire, gears, alloys. Oh, SMDs. Probably could passive those. Yeah. Oh, Restonia. I don't think I ever got Restonia automated. Wait, can Restonia be melted? No. Okay, it has to be. Wait. Okay, yeah, no. You still have to craft that. That's so weird because the empowered Restonia is meltable. So like, I don't know, man. That's weird. It's kind of weird not hearing the boom, but that's one of the louder things of this mod pack, or the mod itself. Why is that not charging? Huh? Does it only work on one output? Wait. Oh, okay then. Okay, I got an. Wait. If it's locked to the superconductor conduits, I wonder if I can do this. Huh. Wait, I wonder if... Hmm. Okay, maybe that doesn't work like that. I wonder why that's not getting power. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna wait this out, and I'll come back when we have that creative source. Alright, so, see you soon, I hope. Hey, everybody, we're back! So, it's been like an hour that I've been waiting for this to craft, and it finally finished, baby. Get that source. Aw, no quest! What did I screw up on the quest here? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna complete that. Admin. Complete. 356. Dark. Hell yeah, baby. Okay, so, yeah. Let's go and plug this baby into our power sphere, and we'll end off the episode there. Now, I'm curious. Let's see, I need plugs. If I did it like this, let's see. So that's 92 billion. It's not going anymore. I wonder if I need to do something else. But okay, we're getting 2 billion here. I wonder if... So, I mean... Okay, that's not doing anything. That's not... Oh, no, wait. That has to be blue, doesn't it? Give me a second. Oh, hey, there we go. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, so it is 2 billion per side. So that's what I was doing wrong. So, blue. Wait, is that doing what I think it's doing? No. Okay, the flux networks doesn't seem to work how I think it will. So I think what I need to do at this point is invest in draconic energy transfer so that we can connect all sides of the energy sphere and send it into the thing here. But yeah, we've got power forever now, pretty much. So at this point, then I'm going to be upgrading a lot of our systems off camera to handle this new power. So some stuff that I'll be doing is probably changing a lot of things to max hatches, providing it, you know, a lot of power. Like this will be max hatch. Oh, God, hiccups again. Max hatch here. And so on. So, yeah. Oh, another thing that we could probably do now at this point is re-enable all of these machines and let them run so that we can generate more resources. But I don't know if I'm going to have it make more hearts. We'll find out soon. That being said, I am over time here, so I'm going to end it off here. I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.